decided this last week to cover the interior of one of the oldest, actually I think it is the oldest cathedral in England, the Canterbury Cathedral, which dates back to 597, mind you, with graffiti stickers. Yes, you heard me right. And it's an attempt to represent marginalised communities. Now, if ever there was a story that exemplified the degradation of our Western heritage, it is this. The oldest Christian cathedral in England has been defaced. Yes, defaced. And it's all been done by demoting Christianity, which we see in the West, in order to prop up other religions, other cultures. It's literally the country that Christianity has flourished and thrived, and the foundations were built upon for thousands of years. And here we have graffiti being placed on the inner walls of this thing. A lot of people are outraged because,
Well, it's a beautiful building. I mean,
it's lovely.
We walked through the building, done the tour. They say, here's where Becket was killed. Yeah. So it's all that fabulous.
Back when it was a real cathedral. Yeah. Before you guys started everything with the...
You know what, Joe?
You started with the Reformation. You went in there and smashed up the churches 500 years ago.
As a Reformed Protestant who is not a Catholic, in this situation, I would consider giving it back to the Catholic Church in order to avoid this abomination.
Sectarianism has been solved here on Sunday Show.
Can I just say one thing, though? The saddest part about this is that this apostate abomination of a church is the one who basically foresaw this happening. So not only across the West are we seeing from exterior places the degradation of Christianity, our history of the West. Not only are we seeing that from outside, it's now coming from within the four walls of our own churches. It's sad, it's disgusting, but you know what? I don't think it's by accident.
By Martin Luther.
No, Joe.
Why would you
Too
do
far.
that to such a lovely piece of architecture?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place. It's just awful art. Art. It's not art.
Because everyone's allowed a culture except for us.
Because they do it in the style of graffiti, it's unreadable text. So it's just rubbish. It's just putting rubbish in a
I'm not sure if we're the
building.
target audience.
No, well, we're not. But I feel like art these days is just meant to make you feel pretty drab, Kel.